Let's discuss the book that made me hate reading. I'm actually just being a bit dramatic, but I will say this book really was the straw that broke the camel's back. Prior to reading this book, I actually was struggling to read. I mean, I literally only read 7 books this year, which is so insane. Well, I can average 4 to 5 books in a month. Reading is like one of my main hobbies. I actually started reading whenever I felt anxious, and it was like a way for me to calm down. My reading hobby actually just took off from there. I noticed I was struggling to read when I started dreading the idea of reading. This went on for like 3 months. Still gaslighting myself, I decided to read The Poppy War by R.F. Kuang. If you don't know, The Poppy War is about a war orphan named Ren who tests into a military academy to escape her hometown and to get out of being married. And so at this academy, she faces a lot of discrimination based off her gender, her socioeconomic background, and the color of her skin. A series of events led to her learning shamanism. And I want to say this is like, it was like perfect timing almost, because her country went to war shortly after. And has a lot of choices to make throughout this book, especially having the knowledge of shamanism. My first impression of this book was that it was a really smart book. It felt so thoughtful, the way that parallels to Chinese history were interwoven in the storyline. I also really loved that there was an Art of War reference. I actually did read Art of War by Sun Tzu, which is actually a really good book. I think because The Poppy War was a heavier book than I would typically read, I actually found myself not wanting to read. I did attempt to read a book after The Poppy War, but that book is currently on my DNF list. I probably just needed a break this whole time, and The Poppy War was really the book that confirmed it. So here I am on an intentional reading break. It's indefinite for right now. I went for a brown look today because I only have a brown eyeshadow palette. So we're making do in somewhat of a nude lip combo.